Should I chase a bag or should I chase purpose? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays with your boy Jermaine, where I'll be covering a variety of different topics every Wednesday. And basically, what I'll be doing is just give you guys my wisdom that I've learned from real life experiences and also from biblical principles. So, first and foremost, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so whenever I upload, you don't miss the beat. All right, so let's get right into it. Okay, so chasing a bag or chasing purpose? I think that's a really big thing in today's society. And mainly because our focus is on chasing the bag. Now, you could be real. I could be real myself. You could be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? The main thing that we talk about, especially in the millennial generation, is chasing the bag. Like, that's like the daily drive. When people get up, they be like, man, I'm chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they're doing, football, whether it be working a job, whether it be whatever goal they have, they're surrounded around chasing the bag. They're surrounded around, you know what I'm saying, getting that money. And that doesn't seem like a bad thing until one day God hit me with a revelation, because it may sound like a good thing because it's a thing that society has cultivated, a chasing the bag type society, where, you know what I'm saying, where you just chase after that money, you chase after fame, wealth and riches. But really what happens is we focus so much on chasing the bag that we leave our purpose on the back end. And that's not for everybody, but it's definitely a common thing. Now, some of you may say, chasing a bag, and leave a purpose behind. Like, what do you mean by that? So this is exactly what I mean. When we're so focused on chasing a bag and wealth and riches, sometimes we miss our true purpose. We miss what God really placed inside of us because we're so focused on the money. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about what did God call me to do. We're not worried about why was I even created on this earth. We're just worried about, I'm gonna get this money any type of way I can. And that's exactly why sometimes people take jobs that they may be miserable at, take gigs or things that pay them a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. You may be doing something that give you a lot of money, but it may not bring a peace or a sense of joy or even a sense of fulfillment. And that's why so many people with money are miserable, because they're still missing something. You know what I'm saying? It's a big reason why a lot of people go through a midlife crisis or identity crisis, because they, in their mind, they put all these goals, they put all these achievements, all these statuses and this amount of money to acquire. And then once they acquire it, they're like, that's it? Like, dang, like, and it doesn't supposed to be like that. When you are living in your purpose, when you are living the way God designed you to live and called you to live, and doing what he called you to do, you feel that sense of purpose and that sense of fulfillment. So one thing I had to realize is that I need to focus my goal on chasing purpose and not so much of chasing a bag, because chasing a bag will put you on a path you may not need to be on. You know what I'm saying? I may be trying to get this job, or I may be trying to get to this place because I'm just focused on the money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it pays this much, or I could get in that opportunity. Not realizing God saying like, hold on, wait. I want you to go over there. See, what God does is look at the long term. He doesn't look at the short term. But what we as humans do is look at the short term. We don't look at the long term. Now, some of us obviously look at the long term, you know what I'm saying? It's something that we have to teach ourselves to do and really discipline ourselves to do. But most likely, most of us look at the short term. And that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? We have a society that has taught us you could be successful overnight. You could go viral overnight, you know what I'm saying? You could just pay a promoter, or, you know what I'm saying, have somebody promote your page, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, social media, so you can build a quick following. You could post a video of you doing something, you know what I'm saying, that may not even be in your morals, but just doing something that's even out of your character just to get some views and go viral and be successful, because we see it. And the thing about that is really deceiving, because we see all these people become successful overnight, but we don't see the majority. So we seen the minority become successful, but we don't see the majority of people posting videos, doing all type of crazy stuff, doing this and that, and not being successful. So we focus on the minority and be like, oh, we could be just like them. Not knowing is not common. Like, it's most likely not going to happen. So instead of focusing on overnight success, you really got to get in tune with your relationship with God and focus on what he wants you to do, because he wants you to build. Whatever God wants you to do is firm. He wants you to have a strong foundation. And like I said, he focuses on the long term. So he not just go bless you with something overnight. And another reason being is because why would he bless you with something that you're not ready for? Like, put it this way, a lot of people want wealth, a lot of people want the riches, a lot of people want big house, big car, $1 million, wealth, fame, you know what I'm saying, celebrity status, but they don't even have a good relationship with God now. They don't have a strong relationship with God now. They're not knowledgeable even in their faith. So imagine God just blessing them with all that stuff, boom. They go crack under the foundation because the foundation is not there. The foundation is weak. So what God showed me is to develop the foundation now. Even when you don't have much, even when he hasn't blessed you with what he desires to bless you and what he will bless you with, you got to work on that foundation now. And there's levels to it. There's levels. So one thing, my advice for you guys would be, you have to acquire patience. We can't get around that. And my biggest nugget for today is that we have to acquire patience. And why do we have to acquire patience? Because even though we live in a society that teaches us you can be successful overnight, we serve a God that is timeless, who is the master of patience. So while we may be rushing, we may be anxious, let's get this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta get that back, I gotta get that. And we get stressed out, we get frustrated, and a lot of us give up. God is like, man, I didn't tell you to do that in the first place. You have to be patient. You have to be steadfast. And you have to walk on that path. Like, I cannot tell you how many successful people that I know that all we see is the success. All we see is the breakthrough. All we see is the money they got, the happiness and the peace and the joy and the fulfillment they got. But we don't see the years of hard work they put in. You reap what you sow. So what you put in is what you're gonna put out. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come to realization that success and quality takes time. So whatever God is building now, it's going to take time, but it's going to be worth it in the future. It's going to be very rewarding. So don't focus so much on chasing a bag. Focus on chasing purpose, because you don't want to get on a path where you just focus on money, and that's being led by the spirit of man. You don't want to just be focused on your life. You don't want money to take you somewhere. You want God to take you somewhere. So that's really another way to put it. It's like, focus on God or focus on money. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say the root of all evil. I mean, money is the root of all evil, but they miss the word. The love of money is the root of all evil. And that's because the love of money, loving money so much, more than you love God, can have you doing a lot of things and going a lot of different paths that you don't need to go down. So a lot of people don't realize this, but you can become rich without God. You can become successful and wealthy without God, but you won't have that peace. You won't have that fulfillment. And most of all, you may not even be living in your purpose. That's the scary part. You can become a celebrity. You can become famous. You can become successful and not even be doing what God really calls you to do. That's a whole different video. I'm not about to get into all that. But yeah, just focus on your purpose. And Jermaine, okay, I know a lot of people are probably like, how do I find my purpose? How do I know what even God will call me to do? I think it comes with seeing your desires. God puts desires in you. He puts talents and gifts inside of you. And I think even at a young age, just seeing something I always wanted to do, and my heart knowing what God wanted to do. But like, for example, for business, like entrepreneurship wise, that's always been something that's been a part of me. Even as a little kid, like my mom could tell you, like I've always tried to sell something. I've always tried to like have my own business of some sort. I remember, man, I tried to sell seashells. Yeah, seashells. I tried to sell rocks. I tried to have a little cleaning business. I'll tell my family members, like, look, I'll clean your house. And I even printed cars online. Like, I was like, I must have been like 8 years old. But I've always seen like entrepreneurship characteristics. And I always desired to have my own business. Like the thought of working for somebody for the rest of my life, like just makes me uncomfortable. Like even talk about it now, like it really makes me really uncomfortable. Just thinking like, man, my my employment is in somebody's hands. So like, I feel like I know God placed that inside of me because he doesn't want me to always work for somebody else. He wants me to have my own business. And I had to, even though God could place something in you, you have to grow it. So me seeing that, I have to realize I have to discipline myself and I have to develop my skills deeper to be able to run my own business, to be able to do what called me to do, what God called me to do. And it's bigger than just running a business. Whatever he called you to do is for his kingdom, and it's for you to be a solution to a problem out there. So yeah, I don't want this video to go on too long. I'm trying to keep it at 10 minutes or less, but I hope that was good for you guys. I hope I covered a lot of good things, and I hope that wisdom sat in your head. I'll be doing this every Wednesday. I'll be coming up with more topics, coming up with whatever I feel like God is leading me to talk about. I'll get into it, but I'm trying to keep the videos at 10 minutes. I might even go on to 15 or 20 if I really feel led to, but I'm gonna give you guys a little taste of something. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and actually give me some feedback below in the comments. I like discussion, you know what I'm saying? I like perspective. So whatever you have to offer, you can give them down to the comments below. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay blessed.